Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's having a wonderful morning, or whatever time it is where you're at. It's morning here in California. Yeah, it's kind of cloudy today. We got a forecast going on. Yeah, if you hear any noise in the background, I'm sorry. My husband is fixing one of the trucks in the backyard, so you might hear some noise in the background. I apologize for that, you guys. Alright. So, let's pray. Holy Spirit, I ask that you please protect me and my viewers and our families and our assets from any negative energies, any curses, hexes, evil eyes, even negative comments, and just any kind of evil thoughts that want to come towards us. I ask that you block it and return to sender 20 billion times fold. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen, amen. Okay, let's get into this. Alright, so I'm feeling some sort of angerment here. I feel like someone's angry. Some kind of angry energy. It's okay to be angry. I'm sure you have every reason to be. It feels like it's family members that are making you angry. Ungrateful ones. I'm feeling like people don't appreciate you and your family. Even some friendships don't appreciate you. I would be angry too. You have every right to be angry. If that's what's going on here. Always being criticized. Criticized for if you are a mother here or a father. You're always being criticized as a parent. You're never good enough. You never do things right. People are very opinionated and judgmental around you. They're always looking for you to see what else they can. They're always looking for you to do something wrong. And you don't do anything wrong, and that's the whole thing. You do absolutely nothing wrong. You're living your life. If you have children, you're being, the best parent you can possibly be. You're not doing anything right. Ignore these assholes, really. They're a bunch of assholes here. I'm sorry. You don't deserve that. They need to be confronted. They need to be exposed. And I feel like you're gonna do it when you're ready, if you haven't already. I'm seeing here the people who are judging you, okay, they consider you as like a black sheep of the family. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're like a star. You're the star seed here, okay? You're a star seed. You are meant to show love, heal people with love, okay? And you'll know this is for you because you're the one here who was mistreated most of your life, okay? People didn't appreciate you. They ignored you, neglected you. They made you feel like you weren't important, okay? Not even your own parent made you like a priority here. I can see someone has a very selfish mother or father or both. And they're just about themselves and their happiness. I can see also a parent here who was divorced. Their father left them pregnant. They remarried after a couple of years later to someone you didn't even like. They didn't even care what your opinion was to this person coming into your life. They didn't even care to see how you would interact with this new person in their life. It was just about them and their happiness. And that was so wrong. So wrong. You have every right to be angry. Okay, but here's the thing. When we're angry, right, we don't heal from that anger. Okay, we don't heal from that. I know you have every right to be angry. Okay, and yes, be angry, let it out, purge it out. Please do so. It is very unhealthy to keep that within you. You don't want to just explode onto people who didn't hurt you, okay? You don't want to bleed on people who didn't stab you. Okay, so listen. You need to learn how to transmute energy, okay? If you don't know how already, get some books or look it up, okay? You could even look it up for free on transmuting energy, because what you need to do, okay? You need to transmute that energy of all that anger, and you got to put that into something creative here. You're going to make a masterpiece with this anger, I promise you. I promise you, you will. You need to learn how to transmute first, okay? So transmute this energy and then put it into something. Put it into something and put all your emotions into this thing that you're going to do or create here, okay? I want you to do that because I see money coming towards you, blessings coming towards you with your creativeness, with all these emotions, okay? You're going to get blessings from this, I promise you. There will be. But learn how to transmute energy first, okay? But yes, you have every right to be angry. I would be very angry too. I feel angry for you. It is not right how people have treated you in your life. You don't deserve that. You are a starseed. Okay, and the reason why you were treated this way was no other than people being extremely jealous of you. The family that you're in are not your people. Sometimes we're born into a lifetime where we seem to be born in a place of enemies, okay? That happens sometimes, and it's for a reason. A lot of times it's like there's lessons that you need to learn to become stronger as a person. Going through a lot of hardship builds character. I know nobody wants to hear that, but it does. It builds your character. It makes you appreciate everything that you have. You understand? Now, if you have everything, you're not going to understand this. This is for people who understand sacrifice, okay? And you're not going to get by in this world, okay? Your life isn't going to end for you without sacrifice. Everybody must sacrifice in this lifetime, in every lifetime. Whether you're sacrificing your body, your mind, your work, your raising your children. There's always some sort of sacrifices here that we all have to do, right? And it's for a reason. But the thing is, we all have something. Not all of us, not all of us have this peaceful life, okay? There's no such thing. It's just a peaceful life without work, okay? And if anybody told you different, they're full of shit, okay? Well, let me just put it out there. And I don't want to hear in the comments, I don't know, I have a perfect life. Bet you don't. I ain't trying to hear it, okay? No. Nobody has a perfect life. If you had a perfect life, there would be no lessons to be learned here. So basically, you would learn nothing with a perfect life. You would be boring and extremely naive and oblivious to life because you learn nothing in this life by having everything handed to you. You appreciate nothing in life when everything is, fed to you with a golden spoon. It doesn't work that way, okay? You can agree to disagree, I don't care, but that's the facts here. So the thing is, you sacrificed a lot in your life, a lot, but you're so knowledgeable, you're very smart, you're very intuitive, psychic even. Okay, you might not use these abilities, but you do have them. You're a very healing, loving person, very nurturing if you don't even know yourself. You've done nothing wrong here but live your life in the best way you could with these crazy, ungrateful assholes, okay? And I'm going to say it the way it is, because that's what it is. They're assholes. You were put there for a reason, though, and a purpose, and it was basically to test you and to teach these people, okay, things that they need to learn from you. Now, instead of learning these values that you carry, this love, this appreciation, your hospitality, your morals, your wisdom, okay, instead of learning from you, they decided to go against you. You were a threat to them. That is why they treated you like a black sheep, okay? They treated you like a black sheep. They didn't give to you like they gave to other family members. For instance, I'm seeing here, I am seeing this. Say someone here has a whole entire house to themselves that they're paying rent for from a family member, right? An entire house to themselves that they pay very little cash for a month for rent. And I mean, the least of the least, it's not even that rent that they pay to their parents here for this whole house is not even enough to pay a water bill, okay? And then here you are in a small apartment, just making it by with a huge rent, a big rent money that your income with one job just doesn't pay, okay? You have to get 2 full-time jobs, or a full-time job and a part-time job, or you need assistance from the state, because it's just so high, okay? And for some of you, you can't even live in this apartment because the government thinks that it's way too high of a rent and that you need to move somewhere cheaper. But the areas are not nice where you want to go, where they want you to go, okay? So it was a no-win situation here, and nobody was helping you out but criticizing you. Oh, and the truth is, you're paying a big rent because your family member, okay, isn't paying anything. It's not even fair how little they were paying for a whole house just for themselves. And they live there alone, possibly. I don't see any children living with them. And they have animals, I think, a cat or a dog or something. Anyway, and it's like they get everything they want. They fixed up this home with their parents' money, but you can be like a grandchild or a niece or even a daughter to this person who has this almost free home that they live in, that they pay very minimum rent to. And yet you're paying their side, the rent that they should be paying is like coming out of your rent money. They're making you pay double for a small shoebox apartment, okay, and they get this whole house to themselves with your rent money, basically. Unfair. And it's like, and this person, they're a thief, they steal from people, they act like they're good people and they're caring and loving, but they're completely opposite. Everything that they do for people, this person here, this family member of yours, it's not without pay. So say they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna take my mother to the doctors, I do so much work, I take her to all their appointments and all their, things. But now what they don't talk about is behind the scene where, yes, they might take them to an appointment to a specialist or for whatever it is that they have to go and do. But now this person going on these appointments, whether it's their mother, aunt, whoever it is, cousin, uncle, whatever, father. Okay, after the appointment is done, this person will take them out to eat, okay? This person will go out of their way and pay for everything this person wants. So if, after this appointment, it's like this person goes and starts fixing up their home, buying things for their home that they barely pay any rent for, gives extra money to pay a gas bill or, whatever. They get all these extras, just for doing something simple like a doctor's appointment that you actually do for free and never accept anything from this person. You see the difference here? This person has no blessings. None of them do. None of them will get blessings here for treating the starseed so terribly, so ungratefully, and they didn't deserve it. You do not deserve this, and they're getting their karma for this. I promise you they are, and I see it. Okay, I do see it. Oh, goodness gracious, these freaking people. It makes me so mad. Like, why do you have to treat people like this? There's no need. They're so selfish and greedy. Like, people like this, they just don't belong in the world, if you ask me. I know they have to be here to learn some bullshit from them, but are they really needed? No. But we have them here anyway, don't we? And it's so annoying. Anyway. So, but you're rising above these people. You don't take, it hurts you. It really does hurt you. Your heart here. It breaks your heart, not because you're not getting something that you could use. Like, you're not upset for the fact that, you're not being... you're not getting objects, materials from people that you do for. You're not upset about that because you don't need that. You're not a materialistic person, I'm seeing. What you're upset about is just the morale of it. Of like, okay, they don't even offer anything to you. They don't even have the audacity to be like, you're such a great person. Thank you so much, and for what you do, or helping my parent out, or whatever you did for this person. They don't even have the audacity to appreciate you in that way. All they want to do is just, throw shade on your light. And that's what these family members do. But what they're really doing is they're exposing themselves here. Everybody knows that you're a starseed. Everyone knows this in their soul. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to show you. But they know. Their soul knows you from a past lifetime, even. Many past lifetimes. These were always your enemies, okay? They were never for you, all right? But they're here in your life because of their karma that they're going to receive. They're finally going to receive their karma from many lifetimes of being, so unkind and so, oblivious to the fact that you are a very good person and you're good-hearted and you do things for people without accepting anything in return. You're a starseed, you are, and your energy is just so pure and so light. And let them be jealous of your light. Don't just shine through it. Do not allow them to throw shade on you. Don't. You have to learn how to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak your mind here. You're a very hard worker. You're very smart. You're very intelligent and very intuitive. And God has your back no matter what. Okay, or whoever you believe in. I believe in God. So, they have your back here. Okay. You struggled a lot in your life, even with relationships. Even in relationships, people took advantage of you here. They took your heart for granted. They were so ungrateful. And they hurt you a lot. They could have hurt you with their words. They could have hurt you with their deceit. They could have hurt you in all different type of ways. And these people think they're just so privileged here. They think about nothing but themselves here. And I'm seeing an aunt here constantly going to the hospital, and that's her karma for being such a bitch. I'm sorry, but she is. She's the most biggest bitch ever. Oh my goodness. She's the one who loves to put the shade on you, throw shade at you. She wants to mock your name. She goes and tells everybody negative things about you to family members. She tries to degrade you. She doesn't want anybody to see you shine in any kind of shape, way, or form. Anybody who talks good about you, she disagrees. It's like she disagrees to agree type of thing. Like, yeah, she's a really nice person, but... And then here comes the bullshit that comes out of her face, that's unrequited. Yeah, like this is a real bitch here. And she needs a good... She deserves what she's getting. Let me just put it that way. All this bullshit that she's getting, going to the hospital, getting these sicknesses that people don't understand what the fuck it's coming from. This is her karma. This is her karma for treating the people that she's treated, especially a starseed like yourself, terribly. And not only that, she's used a lot of people. She's stolen from people, from elderly. She's stolen money, even from her own children, this bitch. Her children don't even fucking trust her. She has a child or a grown children I'm seeing here who cuss her out all the time, who call her a nut job. I see them constantly disrespecting their mother like she's nothing here. One of her sons is just like her though, just like her. He uses people to get what he wants. He might have a disability of walking or some kind of a weird disability here. He has a weird disability here that he was born with. He was premature and has some kind of disability that scientists haven't even figured out yet, but it's something to do with something with the muscles. So I'm hearing the word CMT or AOS for a diagnosis here, but it's basically some kind of disease, not disease, but some kind of disability, right? That affects the muscles and different things of the body. Okay, it even affects the heart because the heart's a muscle too. It's something to do with muscles, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm not a doctor, so I just know it. They have issues with the walking. They might have to wear braces on their legs or something. It doesn't have to be the legs. It could be anything. But I do see somebody wearing braces on their legs. But doesn't mean all of them have this problem. But somebody out here does. Okay. And I hate to say it, but it's like this family here, this family has been cursed. Okay, this family has been cursed. I'm seeing every single person that had a relationship in this family has been divorced. There's so many people in this family that are deceitful, in so many different ways. Their marriages don't last. There's a lot of karma here that a lot of these people are getting constantly in every lifetime. So if you have a bunch of aunts or uncles in your family, okay, that are all divorced, all of them have been divorced, is a legit curse in the family here. And it's like you're pretty much here to break this curse for your future children. From here on, you're here to break this curse, this tradition, these cycles here that your family has been suffering with here in every lifetime with you. You're breaking this. You're breaking this for the next generation of your children and your children's children, okay? And even if you have been divorced, you're still breaking this curse for another generation of children coming in. Okay, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. And the reason why I'm saying divorce is not like you can't be divorced to know or not know if you have curses in your family. It's just that your entire family has been divorced. Nobody besides your grandparents, okay, have stayed married to the same person, okay? You know this curse belongs to your family. This type of curse, this love, this curse with I want to say love, okay, with love here. They've been cursed with like having broken relationships, broken hearts. This is a curse that was put on this family here many, many lifetimes ago, possibly. And it continues on, okay? And I'm saying way back in the time here, I don't know. But, yeah, long time ago. But you're here to break this curse here. But you know, the devil doesn't like that. The devil doesn't like that. And these family members who treated you so wrongly here, these family members, it's like, you know, they have a lot of demons. Lots of demons attached to them. They're unhealed. They're ungrateful. They always see their glass half full. And you don't. Okay? The things that you see in people and just in life in general, you always see things as the glass being full, even if you're struggling, because you look at life in a different way than these people do. You're not about material, you're about love, okay? That's what you're here for, love. So your glass is always feeling full, just knowing that you have somebody in your life who does love you. It could be a grandparent, it could be aunts, it could be uncles, anybody. And you just linger onto that, knowing that you are loved, even though you don't have a lot. If you don't, you work hard for everything you do have, and you see the glass always full, because it's a fulfillment. Even though if you don't have a lot of money, that you help people, you share your love with other people, and that right there is a blessing for you, and you'll feel that. You're happy with just who you are and content, regardless of other people's opinions of you. You know you're not what they say of you. You're a whole other person than what they want to compare you to. It's just, they're really dark and heartless, and they have so many demons in their closet, these people that are degrading you and trying to hurt you here. And it's all because you shine, and you shine right through them. You are a great person, but they're always looking to throw shade on you, okay? They might even try to, if you have any children, they might even try to degrade your children or degrade you by talking bad about you to your children here, okay? I see that with somebody here too, and that's so wrong, and they're going to get karma for that. And their karma here, especially for that person, maybe an aunt or something that I'm seeing, she looks like a real dark witch here. She is a dark witch. She might not know she's a dark witch, but she sure fucking is. And she loves to transmute negative energy. She loves negative energy. She loves to send negative energy to people, and especially you, because you're the light and you scare her demons. It really bothers. It makes these demons really angry. You're light, and the more kind you are, the more more loving that you are, it really disturbs this person's demons, okay? But at the same time, it sort of brings light. You bring light to these people, even though they're all in the dark, okay? You bring light to them. You're a big healing factor to these people, and they don't even realize it until you left. I see a lot of you here did leave this family who were degrading you, and they were very toxic to you. Okay, I see that you walked away from all of them, or most of them. Most of you did this. And after your absence here, that's when the karma hit them. Okay, karma really hit them. But not only that, their karma also is to feel you gone, to feel you putting them out into the cold here. And they feel that it's winter where they are at, no matter what. They really miss you. They miss your energy. Now it's like their karma. Okay, your spirit guides here, their spirit guides, and angels here. They're making this person, these people, really, really see how they mistreated you, reminding them every day and even every night in their sleep and their dreams. They're dreaming of all the ways they hurt you and didn't want to help you. How all the ways, all this guilt. There's all these family members who hurt you in any kind of way are full of guilt. Okay, and they miss you. They miss you because they know that you brought a lot of sunshine to them. I'm sorry with the noise in the background. My husband's fixing, I said, the truck. One of the trucks. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, so they're getting karma, and part of their karma, like I'm saying, is you're constantly on their mind. They're working overtime in their mind with you there. They regret how they treated you. They regret not being there for you. They regret not helping you when you needed it. Okay, but you were always there for them when they were sick. You were right there by their side, no matter if you had to leave your job to do this or not. You were always there for everybody. But they want to talk shit and say that you weren't, or some of them even had the audacity to say that you're using a grandparent for their money, when it's actually them using their grandparent for money. Like, you could be a granddaughter or a grandson, and an aunt could be saying that. There's some kind of relative here who's very greedy, and they're the ones who are stealing money. They're accusing you of things that they're doing. You're not doing them, and it's coming out to the light here. And everybody who believed them, okay, they're karmic anyway, but they actually believe this person. They actually believe that everything this person was saying bad about you was true. They thought it really was true. This person made people believe in them. This person played out like they were nurturing, loving. They help everybody. They painted a whole portrait here of bullshit, okay? And everybody was colorblind to it. Everybody was so oblivious to this person. They thought that they were so right, so nurturing, so helpful. And then, the truth came out. The truth was exposed when you walked away. Everything was exposed. Now they see just a portion of what you had to go through with all of them, with all their negative opinions here. But now, if you are a parent here and these people were criticizing you as a parent, and you are a really good parent, okay? They just wanted something to talk about. It's basically because they're insecure of themselves. There might be a family member here who never had children, but wants to tell you how to be a parent, or tell you that you're a shitty parent when they never even had a child and of their own. And the reason is because God didn't bless them with a child because they don't deserve to have a child. Put it that way. They don't deserve to have a child. They might be married to somebody who doesn't like children, and they're just not blessed to have children. It's part of their karma here not to have them because they want them. And they're very jealous that you're able to have them and they're not. And I'm also seeing here too, if you have children, and this person may have adopted children here, they criticized you so much as being a parent here when they had no idea what it was like to have children to begin with, and they might have adopted children because they wanted children really badly here. Well, their karma here, and it was told by a psychic here, a psychic grandparent. I'm seeing a Pisces. Could have been a grandmother that was a Pisces here, or a grandfather, but I'm really seeing a woman with green eyes. Beautiful woman, very fair-skinned. She's very wise and very nurturing and loving, this woman. She is a beautiful, beautiful woman. Strong build. She's a very beautiful, very wise woman, but very nurturing. She also can be very judgmental too, I'm not gonna lie. But she is a very warm, loving person, okay? But she is human, so, and she was also brought up in a time where things were much different than this time, in a different time, okay? But anyway, I feel like this woman had told her daughter here that she doesn't belong being a mother. But she wasn't saying that out of spite, and she wasn't saying it to be mean, but telling her the truth, okay? Because this daughter of hers, they're not nurturing or motherly like, and they're not the type of person to sacrifice for anything but themselves, okay? This person has always been like to themselves more. They don't have patience with other people's children. They're not a motherly type of person. Okay. They're more of a town boy, like to go out and party when they were younger. They weren't the type of person to be behind the stove learning how to cook and clean, and they're not one of those. They're actually really messy. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, okay? So please don't feel that I'm criticizing you, because I'm not. I'm just showing you. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in the cards, and I do have emotions, and I can't help that, okay? So, but I'm not criticizing anybody, so I'm just going to remind you of that, okay? Now, remember, I am a third, it's like writing a book of a third party here, right? So I'm looking at what's going on. But anyway, this woman was told that she shouldn't have children, not even adopt them, because she wouldn't be a good mother. She's just not nurturing. She's not capable. She's just not a motherly figure, is what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not saying she is or isn't. This is what I'm hearing, and this is what I'm seeing. Okay, I am literally getting downloads of this, and she was right in a way. She was warning her, because she knew, this psychic mother here knew that her daughter was going to go through a lot, and she wasn't strong enough to do it, to be this parent that she needed to be for these children that she was going to adopt. And so she ended up doing it anyway. But because she was married to somebody who didn't want children here, they don't have patience for children, and they said that to this person, but this person's very stubborn here and wanted the children anyway. But the husband kept saying, no, I don't have the patience for children. I don't like children. They just don't want children. But she kept pushing and forcing, and this person controls this husband a little bit by threatening to leave or threatening things. Like, I'm seeing like more like to be alone, to leave this person. So even withhold sex and affection from this person to get their way. I'm seeing they're very manipulative in that way. but you would never see this side of them really. This is how they are in a relationship. They can be very controlling and deceitful in that way. And it could be a Scorpio here that this woman is a Scorpio, I'm feeling. Definitely a Scorpio, this water sign here. So anyway, very manipulative, okay, person. They ended up adopting these children to only, and this is part of their karma. This is the person who criticized you as a parent. This one here. And what happened was they adopted these children. They were still criticizing you. And then once you left, everything fell apart here. Once you left this home and all its conflicts, it was just like you moved on to a new beginning. You got out of, if you were married, you went into another relationship. You moved on. You left everything behind you to burn, basically. You left everything out in the cold, like you should. Because, and I feel like it was rather fast and quickly that you got out of this whole situationship here. I feel like maybe a grandparent or somebody in your family had passed away, and it was just the right time for you to get out. Okay, when you had the chance, and you did, and you took it. You started a whole different life, a whole new life somewhere else, away from these people, these family members. But as soon as you walked away, this person who adopted children here, the karma hit them really good. Not really good, but really badly. They ended up getting divorced. They ended up, they're still struggling with 2 sons, I'm seeing, maybe. 2 masculines. They could be 2 boys, or unless it's females with, masculine energy. I'm not sure, but she adopted 2 brothers here when they were very young. They weren't babies, but maybe toddlers, like, I don't know, like, they weren't babies, like infants. They were already, like, potty trained when she adopted them, these 2 brothers. And what I'm seeing here is that these 2 brothers have a lot of issues, okay? They were put in the system for adoption when they were very young, and their biological parents were on drugs, heavily on drugs. Oh gosh. So the state took them pretty much and put them in the foster care system here, which is, this woman here ended up adopting these 2 boys rather quickly, when they were just potty trained. It looks like they were just potty trained. And once you left, this karma hit them so bad. When they got divorced, they thought they were going to get a lot of money here. They were going to be living very happily, getting extra money. They went and bought a house with this extra money after somebody passed away, a parent of theirs passed away or something, and left them some money. And they didn't want to share it with their spouse. They went through a divorce thinking that they're going to get a lot of money from selling their house that they sold, from child support, mostly child support. I don't know if it was alimony, I don't know, but they thought they were going to get a lot more money than what they did, and karma said otherwise. And they were really shocked when reality hit them straight in the face. And no, they didn't get all the money they thought they were going to get with child support, okay? They didn't get all this money that they thought they were going to get, to be spending freely on these 2 kids that they adopted here. Everything's been a battle and a fight. They thought they were going to have a lot of freedom being divorced, where they can send the kids to this father figure who never wanted to have children to begin with, okay? They didn't want this. They didn't want to have children. But this this mother thought that she's gonna make her husband take the kids, every weekend or every other weekend or something to give her a break where she can be all by herself on the weekend and, date other people and do whatever she wanted to do. And reality hit. And what happened was he didn't want to take these kids much at all, barely at all. And these children have a lot of behavioral issues, okay? And most of these behavioral issues is because of the way they've been raised with that parent that didn't want them. Because they do have a sharp tongue and would say terrible things to these two kids. And they walk and they're very disrespectful to this foster mom here. The foster mother here has a lot of problems raising these two by herself. Well, she has no experience to begin with. And then she doesn't know how to discipline, put boundaries for these children. Her mother wasn't lying when she told her this wasn't for her, okay? It just wasn't for her. She wasn't meant to be a mother. But she took it as her saying that as being a bad person, like she was telling her that to hurt her feelings, when it was nothing that way. She did not what she meant to do. She was thinking of the life that these children were going to have, and they weren't going to be happy with her because she's not the right person to be a mother to these two adopted children. They need a different type of parent here who can handle them and understand them and help them through these traumas that they've been through already. But instead, they've gone through more trauma with her getting divorced, her dealing with a man who never even wanted children. So they always felt unwanted here. And now her karma is to deal with all their ways of, they're showing her how angry they are with her for the choices that she's made. They resent and regret having her as a parent. They're not happy with this mother. They're not happy with the situation that she put herself through here. She made these kids start working very young, too young. And she thought that she was doing the right thing to give them this responsibility, but what really it was doing here was making them feel like, I don't know if it's right or wrong. That's not my place to say. But these children feel that this foster mother here, this mother who adopted them, not foster anymore, but she adopted them, legally, they felt, these two boys felt that, this woman was messing up their childhood, that nobody should have to work so young like that, because they're under 16 when she starts getting them into working with certain little jobs after school to teach them responsibility or start paying their whatever they want. And really, she just wasn't getting enough money to give them everything that they wanted for toys and whatever they wanted. But it was supposed to be teaching them responsibility also, but it was mostly because she didn't have the funds, okay? She wasn't getting all that child support she thought she was going to get when she left her husband. Her husband's more of the breadwinner here. He was making good money doing whatever he does. I think he worked for the state or the town or something, making good money. And she doesn't make as good as money as they do, okay? So, and she's not used to, watching her spending, because she was living with somebody who she didn't have children at the time, so she didn't have to really save for anything. Like, she always had extra money. Now, having two children that she adopted here, she no longer has that ability, okay? Whatever. So, anyway, the karma for this person that adopted the two children was they're treating her badly. They're giving her a very hard time, okay? They don't appreciate her as a mother figure, okay? they criticize her and the person she had, her husband that she divorced, and the whole situation here. Okay, so did she actually help these children? I don't know, but they don't. I'm feeling emotionally for these two children, and I'm feeling that they resent having these parents as parents. Okay, that's what I'm feeling through these children. They're not happy. So, um, yeah. So that's a part of her karma, and that's from judging you as a parent. Okay, this is all her karma, and that's just one family member. Then I see another man here. Could be an uncle, or it's a masculine here who also got divorced because their wife cheated on them. And this person was constantly, when you were working a lot of hours, I'm feeling that maybe you had two jobs at one point. This person was telling people that you weren't actually working but having an affair or sleeping around with other people. Okay, they were putting that in people's ears. So what happened to them when you left, or before, even before you left, they got their karma pretty quickly, and that was a divorce because their spouse actually did cheat on them. Okay, that's how karma works. Their spouse cheated on them, and took their money on top of it. So if they were complaining about you getting a free ride on paying very little for rent when they had a sister or brother or something that was paying peanuts for their rent and you were paying too much for yours, they actually got broke. Like after their divorce or during their divorce, the wife was taking the money out of the account because this moron didn't go and take the money out of the account. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what a big mess. So he got his karma with this divorce anyway, plus loss of money. And then ended up, they were already addicted to something here, alcohol and drugs. I'm seeing coke, but like they were hiding it, this coke thing here. This drug habit, they were hiding it. But you would know if they were on it because they would be up all night, hours of the night here. Having different, if they were a man, they were having different women in and out of the home. If it was an apartment, they were constantly with different women or men, whatever, in the home. Having to pay child support. They also paid like almost to nothing for rent too. And they still had the audacity to complain about what you were paying. Like, again, they were just treating you like a black sheep, like you were an outsider, like you weren't deserving of the same things that they were getting, okay? They were very jealous of you. They knew that you were a really good parent, and they're not. You know, you had to work really hard for everything that your children might have. You know, you're a hard worker, and they didn't want to give you that title. They wanted to take that title away from you. They wanted to draw shade on your son here. Okay, they wanted to cover your light. But you shined right through it regardless. And, you know, you did what you wanted to do here. You weren't going to allow anybody to control your life. And if you were divorced, the person you divorced, it was singing like a canary on all these negative things about you, even to your child if you had a child with them. They were trying to make your child become against you here, and I see that. Oh my. But you know, yeah, I really do see some family members really trying to make your child like hate you, trying to make your child believe that you were neglectful to them, that you didn't love them, that all these terrible things, okay, about you, and it's all a lie, and they know it's a lie. Your child that's grown already, I'm seeing someone's child that's grown, like a grown woman or man by now. They know deep in their heart that you're not this way. Okay, they know that, but they feel like they have to play along with these family members because they want to still live around these family members, because I feel like you no longer live near them. And they live there maybe with the other half, maybe with your husband or your wife or whatever. And they're around these family members, okay? So they just keep quiet, but they're really angry and disappointed here. With these family members for how they treated you, and treat you like a black sheep, but at the same time it's like they're not fighting for you in a way, but they don't know how, because it's like too many against them. Okay, they don't want to be an enemy to anybody because they know they might need somebody someday, or I don't know, they just don't want to be involved, but you don't want them involved anyway. You already burned that bridge, so it's just a matter of time before your child, burns that bridge with their parent even, or family members. I'm already seeing that this child doesn't want to be around people, these family members. They avoid phone calls from you and other people in the family. They're to themselves a lot. They could play a musical instrument like a guitar or drums or something, and they play because it relaxes them. They have a lot of anxiety. This child has anxiety problems. They might also have something like an ADHD or ADD, something like that. I see them having a hard time concentrating, and teachers trying to get you or somebody of the parents here to put them on some kind of medication, and the parent refusing to give them medication because of the side effects, which I don't blame. And yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, so it's just, you're the star seed. You win no matter what, and everybody's getting their karma around you. And you'll know who's getting the karma around you, because you'll be hearing things like people getting divorced who were wrong to you, who wronged you, losing money, losing houses, their children, going against them. Just a lot of really crazy things like that, all going downhill for these people, and slowly, okay? So yeah, you're still gonna be blessed no matter what. Don't be angry because everything's going in your favor. I promise you, it's going in your favor here. Learn how to transmute this energy. Like I said, take all this energy and create something, a business, create something, art, whatever it is. You are going to become something. You're going to get money from this. There's a blessing with whatever you do with this energy here, however you transmute it into something creative. There's money, or there's a blessing to come with this, okay? And that's what Spirit is telling me, and that's what I am seeing here. So make sure you're doing that, okay? I also see someone coming in for you if they haven't already. For some of you, I already see that you're with your soulmate. Some of you are with a twin flame here that is, a very strong connection, or just a really strong soulmate here. Just very, very strong soulmate, okay? Energy. And this person adores you. They love you very much. They understand you like no other. You've dated with many different people, and there is nobody who... Sorry about that noise in the background. There is nobody who understands you. Nothing compared to this person. This person knows you from your head to your toe. They observe you constantly, and they worship you. They do. They really, truly love you. And the arguments that you might have with this person, they're just testing you. They're just Sometimes they want to test your loyalty here to them. Some of them want to get on your nerves once in a while to test you, your boundaries and how strong you are. This person likes the fact that you speak your mind. They love your mind and how you speak your mind. They want you, they encourage you to speak your mind and be your own person. That's what they fell in love with. Someone who's a fighter, someone who isn't afraid to speak their truth. Okay, do not lose that for anybody. You hear me? And the right person, your soulmate here, you'll know you have your right soulmate because they're gonna love you for that. Okay, they're gonna love you that in your authentic self. You know, they're gonna love that you're open. You're honest with yourself and you speak the truth here. They love that you don't back down to anybody. You're nobody's doormat. Okay, they love that about you. So make sure you don't change that. And for those of you who are single still, that's, you have people coming in. You're going to have a lot of options coming in if they're not already. They are coming in towards you, different options. But there is a particular one, and it is a soulmate, okay, for some of you here. And you're going to know, because I just told you, they're going to be somebody who, in the beginning, they're going to test you out a little bit because they've gone through a lot of hardship themselves in different relationships here. They've gone through people who also treated them like a black sheep, okay? More friends, some family, but a lot of friends and outsiders because this person's been on their own for a very long time. And they've been friends with the same people for a very long time, and them themselves had to put a match to these people too because they were using and abusing this person. They were very ungrateful. They didn't help this person when this person needed help, and this person would go out of their way for them, did everything possible to help these people, these friends, and they were backstabbed a lot, and women also used this person for money, their heart, and this person's gone through a lot, and they don't trust women, or if they're a man, they don't trust women. If they're a man, a woman, they don't trust man. If it's a man, they don't trust the man. Whatever, it could be any sex here. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I didn't just say that to begin with. It could be any sex. Okay, my brain sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, in the very beginning, they're gonna be a little testy with you, okay, and they're not going to show you right away their heart, and even if they do love you, they're not going to show you right away exactly. Not all of them. Some of them will because they healed already. This is going to be a healed person coming towards you, but they will be sensitive, okay, to how you react to certain things. They want to test you a little bit, see how you react to certain things. It's nothing bad. They just don't want to be hurt, and they want to make sure you are their soulmate because they are ready to settle down, and they don't want to settle down with somebody from their past, okay, because they did a lot of healing here, and they went through some serious, learning some serious lessons here with karmic people who use and abuse them in so many different ways here. So you're going to have to be a little patient, okay, just like you would want somebody to be patient with you and all the things that you've gone through. Anything left over here to heal, it's like you're going to be healing together with this person, the very last of your healing, if any, okay? This person is going to be very understanding and loving towards you. And like I said, they're going to love you to be who you truly are in your authentic self. They like a person who speaks their mind. They like a person who fights for what they think is right. They don't want some puppet. They don't want somebody who is just going to follow them and not have a subconscious mind here or, have their own character. They don't want somebody to become something that they're not. They want you as who you are authentically in your raw self, okay? So make sure you don't change who you are for anybody, and you shouldn't be doing that anyway. Because the right people will love you for who you are, not for what you look like or how you act, but for who you truly are in and out. Okay, they will accept you for that, the right people. So don't worry about, what people think of you. Don't worry about, you know, how people treat, well, I don't want to say how they treat you, but, how they don't want to be your friend or want to be around you. Just ignore that and keep moving. They're not your people. That's all it is. Okay, and you're going to get a lot of people who are very intimidated by you. You're going to get a lot of people who are going to judge you, criticize you. You're going to get a lot of people who fear you also. Okay, you're going to have people who want to compete with you, and that's a joke itself because you can't compete with a star seed. What a fool. Anyway, they'll learn the hard way. You just keep moving forward and being your authentic self. Don't worry about anybody but yourself, okay? And your children if you have them. That's it. That is not your job to worry about other people's stupid fucking opinions about you, okay? That's not who you are. You're not a label, okay? You're not a label. Don't let people label you. Just keep it moving because they're going to look like a fool anyway. And give themselves their own karma anyway that they deserve. Don't worry about it. Just be you, okay? Because you're lovely the way you are. You're very loving and kind. And there's nothing wrong with you. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. It's the other people around you who need to heal and just go fuck off, okay? And they are fucking off in the worst way possible, like they deserve. And that's what's going on. Just don't go fuck off, and that's it. Don't give a flying fuck about these people because they didn't give a flying fuck about you, okay? And it is what it is. The end. So that's what I have for you guys today. Well, right now, I will try to get back on this evening if I can, okay? I have a lot going on, so I will try my best. But if I don't, please, I wish you all the best day and night ever. Make sure you're safe. Make sure your doors and windows are locked and closed before bedtime. And do not, I'm not going to repeat, I'm going to keep repeating this because I want everybody to be safe, okay? I know I sound like a weirdo, but I don't care. Make sure if you carry a pocketbook, man or woman, because they, men carry little bags and stuff too. Make sure it's not visible to be seen anywhere. Maybe a belly pouch you would want instead of a pocketbook, okay? Hide it under a sweater, something like that, because in certain areas, like in California where I live, there have been people who've been killed over a pocketbook, okay? Over a fucking pocketbook. How ridiculous is that? But that's how evil people are, okay? Over money, and they're losing their lives. Even though they give the criminal the money, they're still killing the person, that gave them whatever they wanted. So be very careful and mindful of that, okay? Until then, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I really greatly appreciate each and every one of you who have. And if you'd like to donate to the Hungry Children of Angola, I do have it in my description down below. Like I've said before, these people in Angola, their government and their system is very, poor. They don't have opportunities. They don't have soup kitchens to feed these people. They do not have the medicine. They're lacking everything. It is really bad there. People die every day there just for simple things that we have here. You know what I mean? That they don't have there. So like me and my family, we're doing a fundraiser for, Angola people who are homeless and children who are hungry, okay, because they go through a lot of hunger problems there. So, anyway, if you want to donate, I'll have it down in the description below. But it is called Hungry Angolan Children. and it's organized by Bruno Ferreira. Okay, so if you're interested in donating anything, they will greatly appreciate it, each and every one of them. It helps them so much. Okay, and thank you all who have. I greatly appreciate it, and so do they. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And I'm going to shut up now. All right, I love you all, and have a great day. Bye.